Hey, thanks for joining me. Travis from the Knife Joker. Today coming at you with another unboxing. Just a quick view, an overview really. Spyderco Smock. Another Spyderco coming out of Taiwan. Another Spyderco named after the maker, the Smock. Let's check it out. Got nice paperwork there in the box. You know, this knife, I guess, has the new draw of the new push button lock that is kind of new to the Spyderco lineup, and some new things, some old things. Let's check it out. You know, first off, you get that carbon fiber laminate over G10 scales. The 3 holes through the scales there. That pocket clip being reversible, the tip up carry. The lanyard hole right there on the back. The flow through construction. So, you know, no lint builds up in there and keeps it a little bit lighter. Get that G10 laminate on top, and it's not quite as grippy as, let's say, Spyderco G10 or the normal G10 they use, but there is a little bit of traction on the scale itself. It's not just smooth carbon fiber laminate. It does have a little bit of attraction to it. You see that chromish clip out of Taichung. Even the spider on the clip has a little line down it, so the detail is there. You can see, I mean, that looks really nice to me. I like that clip. Of course, I like the Spyderco hourglass clip, and I like the finish they do coming out of Taichung with the clip. Overall, just fit and finish looks pretty great. Let's check out the centering on that. Once again, Taiwan produced Spyderco. Pretty darn good. So yeah, a couple differences with this new Smock design. The flipper is a little different than normal, and that push button lock here on the side to lock it open and to disengage the blade. The blade itself being that, they're calling, you know, sheep's foot blade, CPM S30V, produced there, Taiwan, so has that coarse satin grind. It's a hollow grind. So you got that sheep's foot with, I don't know, clip point, hollow grind. And they did the grind on the flat, you know, different direction. Kind of gives it a two-tone look at times, depending on, you know, your angle or whatever. Check out the back side of the blade. See that maker's mark there on the blade? It does have that fingered choil, which not quite, can't quite put your whole finger in there. I guess, you know, if you hold back on the knife, you can put your finger in there so you're not even close to the blade. But, you know, if you really want to choke up and put your finger in there, well, that's pretty scary right there. So, a small choil. The jimping. Got really 3 jimps. As for jimping, just little perfectly symmetrical jimps. Let's just call them 3 jimps. So overall, yeah, fit and finish looking pretty darn good. Once again, out of Taichung. So one of the draws of this knife could be the playability. I mean, the usability of it. You know, I haven't used it. I just unboxed it right there. But it feels pretty good in hand. Nice thick spine. Great spot to lay your thumb. You see the spine stays thick all the way down the blade, except for right where that clip point is. But it's still pretty thin because that really seems like a pretty deep hollow grind. So even back here, seems pretty thin, pretty thick, and pretty thin, almost the whole length of the blade. So yeah, usability might be there. Playability could be there for you if you just like to play with your knife. Pretty easy to flick it open. Once again, no jimping on the flipper tab, but you know, you can still access it pretty well just by the shape of it. Little thumb flick. I don't know all the ways to deploy the knife. You know, probably plenty of ways to deploy it. It being that I just kind of opened it and confined space here on camera, but sure, there's plenty of ways to open it. So with all the hand toys these days, it could be a good one. Seems pretty playable. Let's see how big is this knife? I have a large size hand, and it's smaller than a couple of the Spydercos I've done lately. Let's just see, how big is the knife really. I just like to get my ruler out instead of looking at the specs. It's 3.5 inches. According to my specs, it might be a little bit less, and the blade edge, being just a little under 3 inches, really, because you have that choil giving up some of the blade edge length. Seems pretty lightweight with that flow through construction, and well, it is G10. It's not solid carbon fiber, so let's check it out. Just put it right there on the scale. I didn't look at the specs once again. Mine it says 3.64. Yeah, 3.64. So it's under 4 ounces. I don't know what it looks like compared to something else. Maybe like a Delica. Well, probably the Delica is a little smaller. Of course, the closest one looks bigger. Also, I don't know, just for comparison, that Endura out there. So, there it is. It's pretty much, I think it's closer to the Delica size than the Endura, but pretty much maybe halfway in between. Maybe I brought out the right knives to just show right in between. Bring out one more, just for a little size comparison. Bring out a Mannix. Gonna be, I don't know, closer to the same size as the Mannix, I guess. But Mannix being a lot thicker, a lot taller there. The Smock definitely feels quite a bit smaller than the Mannix does in hand. And probably in the pocket, I haven't even put it in my pocket. Oh, I don't know. I got one more. I'll just bring out one more for another side-by-side. Bring out the Zawada. Just one more side-by-side. It's pretty, Zawada's just a little bit smaller. So some side-by-sides, overall seems pretty well-made knife. You know, if you like the lock, if you like the design, you're gonna get what you're looking for, because you know the quality's there. So, hey, thanks for joining me for the overview. Spyderco Smock. Whoops. C240. The new one. Right out of Taiwan. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. If you want to see more about the Smock, you can check them out at theknifejoker.com. And we'll see you next time. Have a good one.